Alright. It's your boy, the longest, biggest thing, Shaftmaster, Redwood. I'm just playing. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Diplo, coming at you today with a little bit of a build video. Got a little something. I've been cheesing my way through the campaign with since like level 30, like 27. There's a couple of weapons you're gonna need on Moze to make this extra conducive. I have basically all of them on right now. The only thing I'd change out weapon-wise, probably want yourself an incendiary Lucian's Call and one basic damage of the Butcher. This is a heavy incendiary build. You want to get yourself a light show too. Light show, Butcher. You want to replace this with a Lucian's Call. As stated before, this and the Shreddifier are both two bottomless mag weapons, what I like to call infi ammo weapons with Moze, as well as Stark Flipper. This shit you won't even waste a bullet fucking around with this one right here. But you want mostly incendiary shit and then one basic ammo shit right here, preferably a Butcher, because the Butcher's fucking nuts for Moze. It's insane. And you come over here to skill trees. Obviously, this is a huge emphasis on running around and holding your right trigger down. So we got a huge expenditure in bottomless mag here. Y'all can go ahead and pause that, see what you need. I would probably say you could get rid of this, but it does help your Iron Bear and Iron Cub either way. So, you're getting some multiplicative damage out of this. These are big for this build in particular. The biggest part is the incendiary damage and the bottomless mag aspect. So you want to get bigger mag size. You want to get fire rate. You probably go without the sprint to shoot and without the turret if you want it. This doesn't proc on Iron Bear, so you could probably go without that. These two, pretty situational besides this one. This one's pretty good. I might respec that a little bit. Anyways, Purple Tree. Not much going on here. You're just getting some multiplicative. These are your throwaway points. You got 5 throwaway points for this tree that kind of just push you and your Iron Bear a little bit over the top. Your Iron Bear gains that little bit of extra damage it needs with the incendiary damage you're doing, and then you're getting a little bit of returns from your incendiary damage. Cooldown time, ignition chance, or not ignition chance, things that proc off your ignition chance, like health regen, Iron Bear armor regen. This one's real strong. That and Blue Tree. As far as Purple Tree's connections to Blue Tree, you're going to need a couple of these Iron Bear damage reducing perks. Because the whole point of the build is to basically play Mama Bear. You are a Napalm Mama Bear with a bottomless mag. Wherever your bear goes, you kind of deploy your bear and play this mini game of follow the thing around. Wherever your bear goes, you go. It is not a build that is a full gun build that she can rip the whole arena apart without pulling out the Iron Bear. But it is a very good build. Like, this shit will take you through any content you need to do. I promise y'all. There's a couple of things in here as far as multiplicative utility that y'all need to know about. Again, we'll come back up here as y'all can see why this came to fruition naturally for me. There's a lot of incendiary damage bonuses and incendiary damage bonus damage in this bitch's tree. Meaning there's a lot of things that she benefits from by lighting shit on fire, and a lot of things she does to benefit from that bonus fire damage, if that makes sense. Like, if you're fighting a fire enemy on Moz and you got enough bonus incendiary damage, it does not fucking matter. Nothing fucking matters. You want to come over here and grab some action skill cooldown. You want to grab some feel reduction, because, again, you're going to be following your Iron Cub around everywhere. You want to grab some of these multiplicative damage perks, double splash damage chance. I'd recommend this to at least 3 out of 5. So it procs more often, because this perk, your explosion can triple proc, meaning you can shoot somebody, have the double chance of splash damage happen from shooting somebody, and then those bullets hitting them will cause the passive explosion. And those passive explosions have a chance to proc a second time. And if they proc a second time and that proc hits the enemy because it's registering as an explosive damage from a round, meaning your round hit them, you have another chance of proccing again. So if you like hit headshots or crits, or you have a boom prefixed weapon like the boomsicle, I don't know if that's the only one, like the boomsicle though, this shit goes over the top because you got passive incendiary damage healing your Iron Bear, and now explosive damage healing your Iron Bear. Now that we've covered what makes this build so OP in terms of just the Iron Cub alone, and like the synergy you got between you doing damage and what that does for your cub, let's look at the orange tree right quick, shall we? As you can see, I ain't got a lot of shit going on in the orange tree. Kind of like purple, but not really. We got a little bit more commitment in here. The biggest perk is Selfless Vengeance and low-key Security Bear. Security Bear is really fucking crazy. You get 50% damage reduction, or your Iron Bear just lives longer. Security Bear is pretty good. But this is the biggest perk in this tree. Selfless Vengeance. The second biggest, if we're talking you don't want too much in one area on your build, you do want some survivability, is got to be Armored Infantry. Armored Infantry is a solid fucking perk. As y'all can see, I'm only 3 out of 5. Now, if you want to change this build up and be more effective on the damage size with Moze, you got to remember, this is a kind of like a Guardian Bear, Mama Bear, Smokey the Bear. I still haven't come up with a name for this shit. Smokey the Explosive Bear? I don't fucking know. This shit, the reason this tree is so overpowered is if you take your purple points out of purple tree and put them in orange tree, the amount of damage in return you can get is fucking insane. I'd say this is her third most, fourth most, fifth most important in this tree. Obviously, these are most important because they're good and you have immediate access to them. So if you go in this tree instead of purple, get both of these to 5. That leaves you 2 there and 1 there. So you still got 3. Nah, you still got 2 more skill points left to spend. I would say dump 1 across the row. This perk's severely underrated. Makes you very tanky. Vladoff Ingenuity's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. You get 3 different benefits. So, and you get shock resistance. Like if you're the type of person that likes something like, say, the Transformer, or you got a particular raid boss you need to kill, this is a strong perk. One of the strongest in the game. It's like impossible to break your shield. Whenever Moze or Iron Bear scores a critical hit, they deal bonus incendiary damage. This, you need to get to experimental munitions. This will overcap your bonus incendiary damage. And if you want more, you just go here, or you go here, or if you're not maxed out here, you go here. So a big part of this character is lighting shit on fire. She got a lot of elemental procs, but in particular fire and explosive damage. And if you get your bonus incendiary damage up high enough, there's nothing that's not susceptible to your fire. And if you spec this tree far enough, even if it is, you'll just blow it the fuck up. Let me show y'all some gameplay here. Now keep in mind, it's a strong build. It is not going to cakewalk Slaughter Shaft. If y'all looking for a build at Mayhem 10 that's going to cakewalk the arena content in the game, because I've noticed farming these in the last few days are significantly different, I'm not the guy. Not yet. You don't need to give me some time. I'm not quite there yet. I haven't found something like that on this character yet. Shit, we about to get into our flak playthrough and go back and finish that. Either that or Zane. Don't really feel like going back for my level 12 Amara. So we'll see if I can come up with something with Flax Camo. I got a couple of good ideas that kind of follow the same premise as this build, but so far, this has been my strongest Vault Hunter, especially at Mayhem 11. Yeah, this is the highest I've taken any other Vault Hunter. I think my flak I took all the way up to 6, and then that's when I stopped playing the game. I got a 10-gallon. Another underrated weapon if you have a good elemental build for it. And as you can see, I stopped to look at that loot for a second. The Iron Bear is dead. So it's definitely not like a it'll play the game for you type build. That's why I felt like posting it. It really is fun. Like, I've had fun on this build the past like week that I've been playing this game again in preparation for Borderlands 4, and because I kind of, like probably most of y'all, avoided the fuck out of this game like the plague first 5 years it was out. But now it's a totally different game, so I'm willing to give it a try. The Vault Hunters still have a serious lack of character besides Zane, but unfortunately he, practically speaking, is the worst Vault Hunter in the game. Dude doesn't get strong for most people until endgame. And even then, it's like, congratulations, you can finally kill shit. You want to play Mayhem mode? Like, not really. But as you can see, it's the incendiary weapon. You keep this shit going. Any incendiary, that's why I recommend Light Show especially. You keep any incendiary weapon on you and keep the incendiary damage going and out in the field, and it's GG's. And the reason I say incendiary weapon is because if you rely on the passive incendiary grants, as I like to call them, because it grants it to you, government-assisted grants that she gets with her incendiary rounds, it's good outside of here and not on max mayhem mode, where they're carrying the best shit and they'll kill your Iron Bear instantly. You need a weapon to have the incendiary elemental prefix status effect on, whatever you want to fucking call it. It needs to have incendiary damage on it. The gun needs to be incendiary damage for this shit to work. That's why I said you only have the one basic damage weapon on you. And I might go look for an incendiary butcher. It'd just be better for my build. The reason I got a basic damage one on me is for when my Iron Bear inevitably does go down and I have to survive myself. You want to get that range and back up off people so you can survive. This is a good gun for you. Stun locks. The bottomless mag effect is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, the bottomless mag effect is ridiculous. But as you can see, Iron Bear is dead. That's the problem with it. You pull it out, it's effective and strong and good, and you got the bottomless mag thing going on with Moze, stronger than any other gun in the game with that effect. But you need the incendiary. That's a big part of this build. You need the incendiary. Not only one, because she benefits so heavily from it, it's worth running over corrosive in a lot of instances, but her Iron Bear will not fucking die, because the incendiary passive grants you get on top of the incendiary damage, on top of bonus incendiary damage and the explosive healing. Your Iron Bear is basically in a constant state of health regen on top of whatever it's shooting at. But let you switch to that basic ammo or get off that incendiary, you'll be fucking crying, hollering for mama real quick. Iron Bear would be out of there. I mean, but as y'all can see, though, I had to bring this one to y'all. I couldn't be selfish with this. I know there's somebody out there that's not quite feeling Moze. I was in that same position. And Zane's your guy, or Flack's your guy, because he's so cool looking, bro, talks in a robot voice. He don't have to have a character. That is his character. He gets a pass. And then Zane, bro, just thinks he's the most handsome man on earth. Kind of like Jack, but much less of a narcissistic, psychopathic dick. But you suck for most of the game. Your Vault Hunter is not as good as others for most of the game. That's the unfortunate reality of Zane. Especially if you cross build across fucking trees. Like, bro likes to have his one tree complete and confine you to that play style so you can get the benefits of that one tree until you get to another tree. Bro's very I guess linear is the best word. But Moze, fuck, Moze got a lot of options in her combat versatility. You can gun build, sentry build on your Iron Bear. You can pilot the Iron Bear. You could Iron Cub up and have that nigga follow you around like I do. This bitch just got more fun builds on her. And I know some niggas are out there kind of struggling to figure out a build for her, because I know I was. What the fuck am I going to build? It's almost like she has too many options. Here's one for you right here. This shit is just ridiculously fun. This is why a phaser is good, though. That's why I have this shit on. If you were wondering why I have this instead of a Lucian's Call, it's because I can't find one. Very hard to get one, by the way. This is also best farm for Lucian's Call. Just letting y'all know this is the place you want to get one. I mean, look at that. I mean, goddamn. See, Lucian would kill everybody there off the headshots. And as y'all saw, the crit hits are a big part of Moze's kit. So if you get a Lucian's Call that's incendiary and you want to run this build, you're good. That's what you want. You're in the clear to start kicking some ass. Because that Lucian's Call ricochet effect, what that does with Lucian's Call also giving you the return rounds for the ricochet, especially when you hit headshots, you're getting regeneration from splash damage is regenerating your ammo back in your magazine, your current magazine, right? You're getting incendiary damage, which I believe that tree has some regeneration through crit hits. And then you're also getting... Well, let me check. I might be getting this wrong, but I'm pretty sure you're getting ammo regen 3 different ways. Through this, through this, and yeah, through Forge. So you're getting ammo from 3 different sources, one of them being a maxed out passive ability. What I like to call a true passive. This is a reason I can understand people going to the bottom of purple trees as true passives. That would make my build fucking insane. Does not consume fuel. Shit like that. There's all types of different shit you can do with the fire damage and the triple dipple, double dipping. All types of shit this bitch can get up into. But this has been the most fun in my experience because you get to just cheat with your guns, run around with infinite ammo. There's all types of weapons that have way crazier ammo efficiencies. You got to worry about the ammo far less, or in a lot of cases, not at all. You pace yourself. You don't got to worry about the ammo at all. In some cases, you can be completely trigger heavy. Lay on the trigger the whole time. Walk around. You're not going to lose ammo. You'd be lucky to have to reload once. And then you can also run, let's see here. This. You need one of these. You're going to need a Blastmaster and a Super Soldier. These are integral to the build. That is my bad I left these out. The grenade and the artifact doesn't really matter. I mean, unless you find grenades with certain... If they're rolled hard and they help your build. Incendiary, explosive damage, weapon damage, magazine size. If they're high enough in any of those rolls and they're worth it, put them on. For the most part, I just kind of forget about them. It's another tedious level of farming. I just kind of let the grenades go. But the class mod and the shield, there's some very targeted specific areas in the game to get good ones. Like the Ruiner fight, I got it off. I got this one out of the Ruiner fight. No, I got my other shittier version of this one out of the Ruiner fight, out of the chest. And I got this one on the ground in here, actually. And you get the damage reduction and weapon reload speed. That's kind of a waste. So I could kind of get a better one in that instance. But the SMG damage is huge. Huge, because Stark Flippers are a strong gun for Moze. One of the strongest. But if you see, the longer Moze goes without reloading, the more splash damage she deals. This is uber conducive to our build. And you also get hella points of lifesteal out of splash damage. And then you get one more point in a true passive perk that regens your ammo on crit hits. That's just beautiful shit. But this is the build, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to need a Super Soldier. You're going to need Blastmaster. You're going to need Stark Flipper. Preferably a Lucian's Call, but Boomsicle, phaser, shredder can all go in this spot. Basically, Vladoff weapons. She's a whore for Vladoff guns, which I love. Favorite manufacturer. You want an influential butcher. Well, not really. You don't need an influential prefix, but you need a butcher. You want a butcher. It's a strong weapon, preferably incendiary for Moze. It's one of these. It's up there with Start Flipper. It's one of the go-to weapons for Moze. The bottomless mag effect is so brain dead, so potent and powerful, and so impossible to, like, you can't dump the mag on this thing if you want, like, if you tried. It's not possible on this character. So very strong weapon. As you can see, you'll give up the element just to run it. Very strong weapon. And then obviously, you need to hit up Bounties of Blood, go to Ganesha, and go to, what is it? Something Forest. Iridium Forest, something like that. Blight Forest, something like that. Some type of forest area on that map. You need to go to where you met the old bitch that's playing with the Trader Weed. You need to go talk to the Trader Weed bitch. You need to go to her where she's at. And then once you walk up to that fast travel station, turn around in that room, go straight back the way you came out the room and make a right at that split. Go fight that giant pterodactyl and go get you an incendiary light show. So you can see this one's almost fucking God rolled. You need to go get you one of these. And that'll be your last piece of the puzzle right there. Truly. It's another one of those guns, especially on this bitch with the incendiary. It's just fucking broken. But yeah, that's the build, y'all. And I really have nothing else to say, man. I have nothing else to say. I did the whole Moxie's Mayhem level 11 thing. I pushed my way to 6 with this thing. Got one of these at 4. Pushed to 6. Got a 6-1. Did the little Moxie's thing. Came back in here. Used her blue shitter guns. Got some golds. Went back. Fought Trant. And then eventually, the whole goal was to get back to this build at Mayhem 10 guns with my Stark Flipper. And that's where we started. So that's where I recommend you start. Go Mayhem 11. Build this build. Don't even need to thank me. Build. Pause on the screen right now. Build this fun-ass fucking build. And then go over to Mayhem 11-10. Hit up Moxie. Do the thing. You know the thing. Do the thing. And then go get you this thing in the Bounties of Blood DLC. If you don't have it yet, I don't know what the fuck you are doing. They're like, all of them are like $11 right now. Go get in your Bounty of Blood. And go get your Stark Flipper from the Minosaur. And then come back. Make sure it's an incendiary. Don't know if it rolls anything else. I haven't got one. Then come back to regular content in the game. All the other content in the game. After you're done farming. Wait, don't leave Bounties of Blood yet. Go get you a light show and a Stark Flipper. Then come back. Then come back to regular game. And enjoy the ridiculousness. And who knows, man. Y'all might even move some skill points around here and get some better shit out of it than I do. Please let me know in the comments. My God, let me know. If there's anything I can do to make this worse. Let me know. Let a nigga know. Alright then, y'all. That's pretty much it. I expect to be doing a lot more of these in the future since I'm back on my Borderlands shit. Probably gonna have some more Marvel Rivals shit coming at you guys in a little bit. I'm kind of waiting for my homies to catch up on rank. I'm Diamond 3 right now, and I ain't got nobody to play with, and I don't want to leave my friends behind. But even if I did, I don't want to play alone. I ain't got nobody to play with, so probably gonna be putting some of that up. Hopefully this week, by the end of this week, if they can fucking catch up. One of them is in gold. Pray. But yeah. Alrighty, guys. Don't get looped into this like I did. It's not the greatest thing in the world, turns out. It's actually not. It's the fire damage. This bitch is absurd with fire damage. Absolutely absurd. But yeah. Like, subscribe, or don't. I don't. Do you. I don't give a fuck. But definitely do stay up and keep your eyes open to the bullshit. There is a lot of it in this world. It's your boy Diplo. Signing the fuck out this bitch. I'll see y'all on the flip, nigga.